So good evening to all of you once again. Welcome to this presentation. I think it's 6:05 by my watch. So we are going to start with the presentation. And as it was broadcasted, we are going to discuss how successful businesses are set up. How successful businesses are set up. After the presentation, I believe there may be some questions or comments or suggestions. You are free to do that. When we finish, raise your hands. I'll give you the opportunity to ask a question or give a comment. All right, so we go straight into the presentation. This presentation is made by kind courtesy Travel and See and is from the Dougan Consult. Now, the presentation outline is one, how we're going to understand business. We are going to look at what business is, and then we're going to look at the importance of owning a business, the importance of owning a business. Then we go ahead to look at 11 key steps to set up a successful business. Then we'll look at a case study and then conclude for tonight. I believe I can be able to do this in an hour, so that we'll have a question and a discussion section. I promise you that after this presentation, you are going to be challenged to start up a business on your own. And you will come to the realization that the time to act is now. The time to start something on your own is now. So after this presentation, these are the two key things that I promise you. Now let's look at what a business is. If you check the Oxford Dictionary, it says that business is a person's regular occupation, profession, or trade. So if you trade in something, if you trade in shoes, if you trade in cars, this is your business. If you have an occupation, that is your business. If you have a profession, that is a business to you. If you look at Wikipedia, also says that business is the practice of making one's living or making money by producing or buying and selling products, such as goods and services. It is also any activity or enterprise entered into for profit. So every venture that you enter into for profit, it becomes a business to you. And the aim of every business is to make money, to make profit. If we look at Investopedia, it also says that business is an organization or enterprising entity engaged in commercial, industrial, and professional activity. So if you have a setup that is engaging in commercial, industrial, and professional activities, that is also a business. So now we've gotten 3 definitions of a business from the Oxford Dictionary, from Wikipedia, and from Investopedia. Let's go ahead and look at these points. As you listen to this presentation, you may be an employee for an organization. You may be receiving a fixed amount of money at the end of the month, which is paid into your accounts, which we usually call salary. In other jurisdictions, they receive their paychecks bi-weekly or monthly, but it all goes into your bank accounts at the end of the month or after every 2 weeks. These are fixed amounts that are paid at the end of the month or after every 2 weeks. Now, you have to remember that salaried workers don't get paid for overtime. You know, salaried workers usually work from morning, let's say 8 to 5 in the evening. And then at the end of the month, you are paid a fixed amount of money. So if you work from 8 to 6, or 8 to 7 p.m., or 8 to 9 p.m., or 8 to 10 p.m., you are still going to receive the same amount of money at the end of the month. That is your salary. You are not paid overtime. So somebody who is paid per hour may be better off than you, because you have a fixed amount of money that is paid into your account at the end of every month, which means that you may be working for a number of hours, but you are paid a fixed amount of money. And usually, if you're a salaried worker, you are at a risk of losing your job when there's a need for downsizing or layoff. So you need to think about these points, that if you're a salaried worker, are you better off comparing to somebody who works and gets paid per hour, or working on your own? Think about this. Now, I take you to the importance of owning a business. Why do you have to own a business? Owning a business gives you independence. You are your own boss. You can't get fired. You have your freedom. You call the shots. So when you are able to create a business on your own, you become independent. You don't depend on anybody. Nobody instructs you to do things. You make decisions on your own for the success of the business. The second point is that you decide when and where you want to work. You can work remotely. You can be at your workplace to work. You can create your own time for non-work activities with family and friends. So it gives you some sort of flexibility. Your lifestyle changes. You are not fixed on a daily basis. It also gives you financial reward. In spite of all the risk involved in owning your business, you are better off having the chance of making more money than working for somebody. It also gives you the opportunity to learn, because if you own a business, you are involved in all aspects of the business. You know a bit of administration, you know a bit of marketing, you know a bit of sales, you know a bit of IT, because all these are facets of the business, which as a business owner, you need to acquire knowledge in all this. So it opens your mind and gives you opportunity in the business. You also become creativity, because as a business owner, you create, you bring out innovations, and that helps your business to grow. That helps the business to become successful. And this gives you satisfaction and happiness as you see your business growing out of your creativity. It gives you some sense of enjoyment, because you have fulfillment that your creativity is making your business become successful. So going forward, these are things that you need to think of if you want to create your own business. Now you've seen the importance of owning your own business. It is not on a silver platter, and it's not easy like that. When you make that decision to bring your business dream to reality, you need to prepare to change. A lot of your lifestyle must change. You need to adapt to a changing situation. You have to be aware that your current situation and lifestyle may need to change for you to succeed in bringing your dream business to reality. You need to plan, you need to set goals, and you need to know yourself for you to be able to bring your dream business to reality. So change is a must. Change is a must. If you want to bring your dream business to reality, you may have to forgo certain friendships. You may have to forgo certain day-to-day activity that you already engage in. You have to know yourself. If you are in a job that doesn't make you happy, then you are in a wrong place. So thinking of owning a business, a lot must change in your lifestyle. Owning your business will give you comfort because you will find yourself doing something that makes you happy, and you will become so happy doing it because your heart will be fulfilled. Now, I'm taking you to 11 key steps to set up a successful business. Having the dream of owning your own business, these 11 key steps are very important. You cannot gloss over them. It is through these points or steps that is going to make you see your business become successful. There may be others, but you cannot skip these 11 steps. Number one, you have to brainstorm your ideas and refine them. You may have a dream business, but you cannot just wake up and bring that business into reality. You need to brainstorm, think about so many things. Think about how the business is going to function. Are you going to franchise the business? Do you want to lean on an established company that has already a brand or a concept, to bring your business into reality? You have to think about location. Where are you going to site the business? You have to think about capital. Which capital are you going to use to run the business? You have to think of a name that you are going to give to the business. Name of a business is vital to the success of the business. Your target market, your customers, who are you targeting? Are you targeting the old? Are you targeting the youth? Are you targeting middle income? You have to think about all these and refine them. All details about the whys, the customer, the business name, and all these must be addressed. And this is what can make you know the way forward, how to plan the business processes. Now, after having all these brainstorm ideas and refining them and coming into a particular decision, you have to write a business plan. You have to write a business plan. Business plan is what is going to spell out the direction of the company, the direction of the business, and the procedures that you are going to use or follow to tackle the challenges and sustainable procedures. All these must be documented as a plan to run the business, the purpose of the business, the business development plan. This should carry out the ideas that you have refined. Careful consideration must be made to the target base, the customers that you are targeting. You need to conduct a detailed market research. All this comes into the business plan. You have to study your competitors. Every business that you dream of, somebody else may be doing the same thing. You need to study the trend. You need to study what they are doing, how you can be able to do better than what they are doing. This is what is going to win customers to your side. All these comes into a business plan. You cannot run a business without a business plan. A business plan is what, when some investor sees, will see that this business is serious. This business wants to go far. Without a business plan, nobody sees your business as a serious one. So business plan is very key to a successful business. Now, you have to think about how the business is going to be financed. Very, very important. Every business needs a capital to run. Every business requires a capital. You have to determine the cost of the startup and decide which money could be able to fund the business. You have to think about where you are going to get money to fund the business. There are a lot of analysis that you need to make to decide on certain choices. you need to perform a break-even analysis. This will help you to determine the amount of money that you need for the business and the profit margin that you can make on the business. You need to determine profitability. How much revenue do you need? How much revenue do you want to make? Which product or which service is profitable or otherwise? All these must be thought of as you want to bring your business to reality. And you have to set reasonable prices. You don't just set prices. Before you set prices for your product or service, you have to do all the analysis, the break-even analysis and profitability analysis. This is what will make you set a very good price, which in the end will make you get profits on your business. Pricing is very important. I have a whole lecture on pricing of a product, which I will deliver at another time. But as a business, break-even analysis, very important. Profitability analysis, very important. And setting of prices of your products and service is also very important. After all, if you are doing a business, what is the end game? You want to make profit. You want to make profit. So you have to go through all these analyses for you to realize the profit that you want to make on your business. Which money are you going for? Are you going to start the business on a loan? A commercial loan, usually through a bank, is a good starting option, although difficult to secure because the bank will look at a lot of considerations before they give you the money. There is an opportunity for business grants. This is similar to loans, but this one you don't pay back. Those opportunities are also there, which when you look out for that, you may get. You can also open your doors to investors. But as I said, before you open your doors for investors, you need to have a business plan. The investor must be attracted to your business before they come in to invest. There's also an opportunity for crowdfunding where you float shares and smaller amounts of money are raised from multiple contributors. All these options are there. There are so many options of financing a business, whether debt financing or whether you are inviting an investor, whether you are going for a loan, or whether it's through a grant. You have to think about the one that works for you and then go for it. Don't go for a choice that will make you lose in the business. Now, the fourth point is that you have to determine your legal business structure. This is very, very important. Most of the time, people wake up to set up business without taking into consideration the legal business structure. There are so many of them. Your business structure legally affects everything from how you file your taxes to your personal liabilities if something goes wrong with your business. So one is sole proprietorship. This is where you own the business entirely by yourself, and you plan to be responsible for all the debts and obligations that may arise out of the business. There's also partnership where liability is shared among two individuals or more. You also have cooperation, where which separates your personal liability from your company's liability, so that in case something happens, it is either your business that is targeted, but not your personal liabilities. All these are important. So in setting up a business, you need to choose the one that works best for you. There's also the limited liability company that has the same legal protection as the corporation, whilst allowing for the tax benefit of partnership. All you need to bear in mind is that whichever legal business structure that you choose has an implication on liability and on taxes that you pay to the legal regime. The fifth point is that you have to register with the government and IRS. In Ghana, we say GRA. Certificate of incorporation. This is one major certificate that every business that you think of should have. You need to register your business, have a business name. That determines or tells how serious the business is. Your business cannot be successful, or your business may not go far if you are not registered. Registration will give you the business name solely as yours, the purpose of your business, the corporate structure, stock details, and many other information about your business. This is a must. If you think of owning a business, you cannot forego certificate of incorporation. And through this, you are going to have tax identification number, which enables you to file your tax as a law-abiding citizen who operates a business in a country. You should be able to obey the laws of filing your taxes. You need to file your income taxes when the time is due. You need to obtain the necessary licenses that all businesses are required. If you are within a federal, state, or local community, any license that is required of you, if you operate a food business, Food and Drugs Authority, you need to get certification for every business that you're operating. Don't run away, don't shy away from all these certifications because they are very important. And if you are going into B2B discussions, business to business discussions, if you are going into memorandum of understanding, if you are proposing to enter into any business, they require you to produce all these certifications. And this is what is going to determine whether your business is a serious one or not. So in dreaming of a business, think of how you're going to register the business and how you're going to register with a tax regime and how you're going to file your taxes when the time is due or when you obtain profit on your business. Most countries gives the opportunity for people to register their business in a short possible time. If you go to Rwanda, you can register a business in a matter of 24 hours. So we also encourage that the governments or the states should make it conducive for businesses to be able to register their business in a short time. The process shouldn't be cumbersome, but it should be smooth so that people can have it easy to register their business. Now, you cannot forego risk factors that are associated with in doing business. Dealing with incidents such as property damage, theft, etc., can be costly. So you need to be properly protected and covered. Every business needs to be under a certain form of insurance cover because nobody knows. It can be an act of God. It can be anything. So you have to be under an insurance policy so that in case something happens, you can be able to fall on that insurance for you to recover from that shock. Basic insurance plans that most small businesses can benefit from, as example, workers' compensation and unemployment insurances. There are so many of them that you can look out for your business to fall under. If your business provides a service, you may also want to consider professional liability insurance. It covers you if you do something wrong or neglect to do something you should have done while operating your business. So businesses that offer service, travel and tourism businesses like Travel and Sea, we offer service to clients. Clients may want to travel. Clients may want to purchase tickets. In case something goes wrong, you need to have an insurance that covers all these activities so that you can fall on that in case something goes wrong. Very, very important. You cannot forgo insurance policy, or you cannot prevent yourself under an insurance policy whilst operating a business. You don't know what may happen. Now, one important thing that you need to consider is how to put your team together. In starting up a business, the team that you start with is very critical and very important. You have to recruit and hire a great team to get your company off the ground. The team that you hire must be great. You need to attach the same importance to your employees as you do to your product, because it is the employees who are going to drive the sale of the product or service. So if you don't choose the right people, your product or service will suffer. Your product is built by the people. Your product is built by the employees. So you need to build a solid team to drive the sale of your product or service. Identifying a team that can support the building of your business and train the team for the task ahead. Training of employees is very key to the success of the business. There are so many people who will employ and think that when you train the employees, one day they will run away to other businesses. That shouldn't be your thinking. Training of employees is critical for the success of every business. If you need to take your marketing staff to a training, you have to spend money to do that. If you need to take your IT staff to a training, you need to spend money to do that, because you have to do that for you to be successful. Without that, you cannot be successful. Without that, you cannot be successful. So we have to encourage training of team members for your business to be successful. You have to encourage teamwork, define roles and responsibilities of all the team members. Very important. Division of labor, giving of feedback, encouraging your staff to work effectively, encouraging how the team can work remotely. We are in an IT world. We are in AI world. You have to let your team be abreast with time. These are all the things that can help your business to succeed. Without that, your business may suffer. Without that, your business may suffer. Now, we're going to the 8 points. The 8 points says that you need to select your business partners. As a business, you cannot do everything on your own. So you may need certain partners to work with you. You need certain partners to work with you. These are third-party vendors and dealers. You need all of them to work with you. So you have to choose them carefully. Choose them carefully. Now, consider the following functions that are necessary for any type of business. Taking of payments. You go enter into a certain business and they only have one form of payment. So you ask them, I am buying something. I can only pay by Momo. And they will tell you, we don't have a Momo option. I am buying something. I want to pay by credit card. And they will tell you, we don't have that option. You are failing as a business. For every business, you need to target the various multiple payment options. That will ensure that you can make a sale in whatever format that is easy for the target customer. So if I'm a customer and I come to your business to make business with you and I'm paying through a certain medium, and you are not able to offer me, next time I may not come. So make all these available for the success of the business. I hope you are all following me.
Sure.
I hope you are all following me.
Sure, we are following.
Okay. So I go on to the next point. That is point 8. Branding. Branding and advertising of the business. You cannot forgo branding of your business. You have to build up your brand. You need to amass a following of people who will be ready to jump onto your product or service when you open your literal or figurative doors for business. People must follow your business because you have created a certain brand of your business that they cannot run away from. One important thing is your logo. To start up a business, you need to have a logo. Create a logo that can help people easily identify your brand and be consistent in using it across all your platforms. If you need to rebrand, it should take a certain time. You need to even introduce it to your followers for them to know that you are changing from one logo to the other. You cannot just change logo just like that. Okay? Your company should have a website. Website is very important to every company. You have to build a company website, give the company a reputation of existence. This enhances interaction with current and potential customers. As you sit in Ghana, wherever you are sitting, if you have a website, somebody hearing the name of your business can easily go onto the website and then check the things that you do in your company. Your website should be interactive. You need to consult an IT expert. You need to consult people who are experts in building websites to do that for you. Very, very important. Your social media. We are in the social media age. You have the opportunity to advertise to millions of people when you hit the social media. So you have to be engaging. If there's a need for you to have somebody who will be in charge of your social media, you need to engage that person to do that for you. And you have to know your target audience and then deliver the information to them direct. This must be a conscious effort in running your business. One important thing that you cannot forgo in your business is customer relation management. Customer relation management is where you build a customer base. You see, the goal of every business, I will continue to say this, the goal of every business is to make profit. How do you make profit? You make profit when customers purchase your product or service. And when products and service are purchased on a regular basis, that is where you make your profit. So it means that the customer is important to the business. So critical look or critical consideration must be made towards customer relation management. Your customer service relation must be on point for you to succeed as a business entity. This is very critical and important. You cannot forgo that. So if you have a customer service person in your business, you need to train that person to be top-notch, because it is through that person that you're going to attract customers for you to go ahead to maintain them, get regular purchases to make profit. There should be regular updates of interesting contents on all your social media platforms, website, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever, all the social media platforms that you are capable of going on to. You have to make a conscious effort to regularly update those platforms with interesting content so that your target customers will follow you, and then you may possibly win them to become your regular customers. Build a database of your customers and approach them as and when you need to advertise something to them. I will continue to say it. Customer relation management is critical to the success of every business. Now, last but one point, there's a 10th point. Make sales your number one priority. I have talked about this, that your business must solve problems and the market will reward you for that. If you think about any business, ask yourself, is my business solving problem? We are living in a world of problems. We are bombarded with problems all the time. So people are looking for solutions. People are looking for solutions to their hair. People are looking for solutions to their skin. People are looking for solutions to how they can dress and be attractive. People are looking for solutions to how they can travel smoothly. People are looking for solutions to how they can be accommodated comfortably. So ask yourself that products or the service that I am offering, or the product or service that I'm thinking to offer, is it going to solve a problem in the market? It is only through that the market will reward you. If your product or service does not solve any problem, don't be thinking of profitability. How do you realize your business is booming? Your business is booming when customers begin to chase you. If you are doing something positive, your phone will be banging all the time. People will be requesting for your service. People will be requesting for your product. This should be an intentional move for you to address problems of the market. Very, very important. With so many distractions in this world, a business owner must focus on work that produces revenue for the business. Make sales your number one priority. There are so many things within the business entity that helps the business to thrive. But I will encourage you that the avenues that will help you to make sales is what you need to find and go for. This brings us to the last point, which says that you have to grow your business. As you start any business, the business must grow. To make a profit and stay afloat, you always need to be growing your business. Collaborate with more established brands in your industry. It is a great way to achieve growth. Reach out to other companies, ask for support. If you don't know anything, ask those who have been in the industry for long. They can give you ideas. You can exchange ideas, and this will help your business to grow. At times, you may need to offer free products. At times, you may need to offer free services for you to get your business out there. These are all moves and strategies to help people see your business. Partner with charity organizations and volunteer some of your time and products to get your name out there. There is no perfect plan. You can prepare, you can do all that you want to do. But I must say that things may go wrong at a point in time. For your business to be successful as an entrepreneur or as somebody who is dreaming of setting up a business, one thing that you have to champion in is how to adapt to change. Your business will be successful if you are strong in adapting to change. When things go wrong, how do I come back on track with a different arrangement? As an entrepreneur, your value lies in solving problems and adapting to change. When things go wrong, how are you able to absorb the shock and then come back on track? So, friends, I have touched on 11 key points that you have to follow to set up a business to be successful. You don't have to forego any of these. They are critical and very, very important for your business to be successful. Now, I will give you this quote from Jewish Wisdom for Business Success by Rabbi Levi Brackman and Sam Jaffe. Say that, don't wait for luck to bring you the job of your dreams. You will find through self-awareness, long-term strategic planning, hard work, and sacrifice. If you know what you want, then prepare to sacrifice and work hard to reach that. In the end, it is going to be possible. You will. You will. Having a successful business doesn't come easy. But with self-awareness, with long-term strategic planning, with hard work and sacrifice, you are going to achieve it. Thank you very much. And let me say that this presentation is made possible by Travel and Sea Limited. Travel and Sea Limited renders services on travel and tour packages, flight booking, hotel accommodation booking, passport and visa acquisition assistance, and airport transfer. So if you are thinking of traveling and you want a smooth company to work with, contact Travel and Sea, and they are going to sort you out. Their contacts are there on your screen. So you can get them, talk to them, whatever you want to do in terms of travel, Travel and Sea is going to sort you out. And Travel and Sea says they are having some upcoming events, one in Elmina and Cape Coast on the 1st to 2nd of December. 1st to 2nd of December. So if you want to join this package, you need to contact Travel and Sea on the numbers that are there. There's also an upcoming event in Takoradi in December 25th to 26th. That is Travel and Sea Westside Carnival. It's a very nice program in Takoradi in December, where you have the masquerade displaying a whole lot of their skills. So you can call Travel and Sea, and they're going to take you on board. There are a lot of activities that Travel and Sea offers. There are tours in outside the country. Anywhere that you want to go, contact Travel and Sea, and they are going to sort you out. So that brings us to the end of our presentation on how successful businesses are set up. So I'll end the presentation here and ask if any of us has a question or a contribution to what we have done. Now, let me C. I say, so I see one question from Priscilla saying, how do you know the right business to start in order not to fail? How do you know the right business to start in order not to fail? Number one, don't think of failure when you want to start any business. As I said, I've given you all the steps. So you may have the idea. You have to brainstorm, think through the idea, and ask yourself all the questions that I have discussed this evening. Ask yourself, where am I going to site the business? How am I going to fund the business? Determine your break-even analysis. Go through all those procedures, and I can assure you that your business will never fail. Yes, so that answers the question of Priscilla. Do we have any other question? I have a hand. Okay, so that assumes that all that you presented has been clear. Thank you very much for giving us your audience, and we hope to meet you another time with another interesting presentation. Many thanks from Dougan's Consult to you for joining this presentation, and thank you and good night.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Thank you very much.